Hello everyone, and this is Prof. Di Fabrizio. I'm here just sharing some tips about the general conversation of the VCE Italian exam. You will see that I've got here some of the topics that you will be asked in the general conversation part. It's about your personal world, and obviously that involves your family, your friends, what you do in your free time. What do you do at school? And how did school go this year? And obviously, after school, what do you want to do? But also, there will be also some questions about your connection with the Italian language and the Italian culture. Now, you obviously all have prepared some content to share about those topics. My tip here is to try to connect and to try to look at this part of the exam as one organic presentation. This is an example. If I talk about school, la scuola, and in this case I've just said la scuola è stata molto impegnativa. Impegnativa means challenging. It's been busy year, non ho mai studiato così tanto nella mia vita, so you keep talking. Obviously, in this case, you can talk about i miei insegnanti, you can talk about gli esami, le materie, but when you what you do with your friends, gli amici, i compagni di scuola, but when you start nearing the end of that topic, you should be able to jump to another one. In this case, I'll show you how to jump to il tempo libero. An easy connection is to talk about tempo libero and the fact that you had to change and adjust to in E12. A causa degli esami ho dovuto mettere da parte un po' dei miei passatempi. I had to reduce, cambiare le mie abitudini perché ho dovuto studiare molto. In this case, we talk about sport. Facevo almeno 3 allenamenti, so you can use the imperfetto to compare your previous routine with what you did this year. And maybe you can even talk about other stuff, going out with your friends. Uscivo molto con gli amici, ma ho dovuto studiare tanto quest'anno, and so on. So this is a good way to connect school and leisure. But obviously, you can do any other connection. This is an example about how to connect familia with what you want to do after school. This paragraph starts with talking about i parenti che vivono all'estero, l'origine della famiglia. In this case, we see that mio nonno ha deciso di emigrare in Australia. So therefore, you've got this connection with some other countries where your family come from. So it's easy to say that maybe after school, after finishing your E12 exam, maybe you're planning to maybe take a sabbatical here, prendere un anno sabbatico, fare un viaggio in Europa, fare un viaggio in Asia, visitare i parenti, imparare le lingue. So as you can see, it's fairly easy to connect la famiglia with something that you want to do in the future. Maybe you just want to have in your family, maybe there was some inspiration that will also guide you after finishing E12. So in this case you can see here the connection. Dopo aver finito la scuola mi piacerebbe fare un viaggio in Europa e magari scoprire dove è nato mio nonno in Croazia. Connection with the Italian language and culture. Now, I know that this might seem very obvious for the one of you that maybe have some Italian background and have been exposed to the Italian language and culture at home. But even if your family is not originally from Italy, you can make a lot of connections because you are exposed to the Italian culture anyway. First of all, you may have studied Italian and you have studied Italian in primary school, secondary school, which means that you also have studied the Italian culture. And there might be some aspects of Italian culture that you have enjoyed. Even the study of the language, maybe it's something that you have enjoyed. Here in this case, I spoke about la zona dove abitiamo, abitare in una città multietnica. and all of you live in Melbourne, which is a very multi-ethnic city. So obviously there is curiosity towards other languages and other culture. So per questo volevo imparare un'altra lingua e ho deciso di studiare l'italiano a scuola. Poi, grazie ai nostri prof, ho scoperto la storia dell'arte che è molto interessante, dato che voglio studiare architettura all'università. So here you can even see a connection with il futuro e l'università. So there is actually two steps, not only from the family, we went in to talk about la cultura italiana and then to something that you want to do in the future. And the last one, also something that probably is obvious for the majority of you, once you talk about la scuola, come è andata la scuola, cosa hai studiato, le materie che hai studiato, it's fairly easy to connect that with what you want to do after. So in this case, you can see some of the subject mentioned: biologia, chimica, fisica, materie scientifiche, and that is connected with the next section, which is: mi iscriverò alla facoltà di scienze presso l'Università di Melbourne, ma sono indeciso se prendere un anno sabbatico e viaggiare un po' per il mondo. So this is an easy sort of connection between la scuola and il futuro. So just to summarize and finish this video, I just gave you some ideas in regards of connecting and the various topics that you may be asked during the general conversation. And that is because you don't know what kind of questions you're going to be asked. The opening question would be, it could be something like parlami della tua famiglia, it could be something like cosa hai studiato quest'anno, cosa ti piace fare nel tempo libero. No matter where you start, you should be able to navigate this sort of asterisks that I'm showing you here on the screen, and try to talk when you practice for 2-3 minutes without interruptions, so that you don't give the examiners the opportunity to ask you other questions, but you rather present your personal world and making connections where appropriate. So I hope this has helped, and if you want some extra tips, just leave a comment, and I will also give you a link to share this document that might be useful to some of you. Arrivederci.